What's up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Around the World with $1 Billion. So what we do in this experiment, we're going to every different country, going to the lowest tier of football that we can find. We choose the club that is predicted to be placed in the last four in their league. We give them $1 billion, which we're not allowed to change anything else on that. We're going to give them 15 years to get all the way up to their Premier League or first tier, depending on the country, and to go to Champions League at least past one of the qualifying rounds. So today, like I said, we're in Northern Ireland, which chose Vision Athletic. They're an amateur club in their 7th or 8th tier. Obscure reputation, okay finances, nothing too big. They got promoted to this league in 2010-11. That's where they've been since. General, as I said, predicted to be 23rd, in PFL group. Next thing we're going to look at is their facilities. We can see that they have a stadium that they play at Belfast, which is rented. Capacity is 200, no seated or anything like that. Basic corporate training and poor youth facilities, as always. Okay field condition. Let's go look at their history a little bit. So Vision Athletic is an amateur Northern Irish club. They play their home games at Blanchford playing fields. Fairly basic everything. Also never won a competition. The club are enjoying probably their best spell of success to this decade. I believe they were, through my research, they were founded in 1998, but I might be wrong. So as you can see, there's no cups there. Competition, no records. Let's see, just landmarks. We just got the Stefan Burns appointed. Head coaches, there's nothing going to be here. So as I said, what we're going to do with this project, first thing we do is we go to edit club details and look at their general first. Reputation is 100, club attendance is 70, minimum is 30, maximum is 2,500. This is all going to change through time. Stadium, we already set capacity of 200. There's no seating there. Possible expansion to 5,000. Stadium condition is at 10. So the lower it is out of 100, the better it is. Surface is grass. Training, youth facilities, junior coaching, youth recruitment. So at 4 and corporate facilities at 1. So this is their current financial. They have $510 in the bank account. They are an amateur club. 0 for everything else and no sugar daddy. So we're going to go ahead and give them that $1 billion. We don't want to give them exactly billion because when we do, sometimes this game glitches. I know, sorry, I keep repeating that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go 1 year forward, see how they do in their first year. And then we're continuing another 4. So in this video, we're going to get all 5 years completed. So guys, we're now 1 year forward with Vision Athletic. First thing I'm going to look at is to see how they did at their games. Friendlies went terrible. Besides the one we won 5-0, that's awesome. Kind of just go quickly through their schedule. There's some green and orange, but a lot of losses there. A lot of losses. So I'm assuming they're towards the bottom. Oh, yes, they are. They played the relegation playoff final, which they won, so we at least stayed in this league. Then we're going to go quickly to attendance since there's no Cups games here. Looks like away, home, the biggest one is 68. So we have some people showing up. We're going to go quickly look at their where we placed. We placed 19th. They were predicted 23rd, 19th. I think they did better than it was predicted. That's awesome. Next thing we're going to look at is their transfer history, which shouldn't be anything. Gary Ramsey came in for a free. And Eric Caldwell left, so that's about it. And then if we look at their landmarks, I think the last thing we're going to look at, something important, club turned professional. This is always just towards the end of the first season the club goes professional. And we're going to also look at their club details. So reputation stayed the same. Club attendance went up to 100, so that was a big change. Minimum and maximum are still the same. See if anything improved on the facilities. Stay the same. Coaching recruitment stay the same. Looks like the only thing that changed here was their stadium condition went from a 10 to a 1. So that means they improved it. So it's in great shape now. And the last thing we look at is finances. So like we said, they did turn professional. And they still have $770 million in the bank account. Transfer budget is about 192. Payroll is 372. That's a lot for a lower tier, but that's how usually this project goes around. And the last thing we're just going to look at is their general. We can see we're worth 770 million now. Season ticket holders is 20. And we're going to look at their facility, and the only thing I want to look at is the stadium is in very good condition. So what we're going to do now, guys, we're going to go 4 more years forward, so technically 5 altogether. We're going to be in 2021, and we'll see how far they got. Alright guys, now we are 5 years forward in 2021. And we got to start with the schedule as always to see how they did. And we'll go from there. Second year is 17 and 18. Looks like they still started the same. A couple of friendly losses, but looks like a lot of green and yellow now, which is awesome. I believe they got promoted. Oh yeah, that form from 1028 till the end, amazing, absolutely amazing. We look at their attendance. The best attendance at home was 155. I think the previous year was 51 or 68 or something like that. So they did good. So next thing we got to go is look at the stages and see how they did this year. Yep, they got promoted. 40 wins, 2 draws, 4 losses, 122 points. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Love it. Let's go look at their transfer history, what they did this year. So as always, they don't spend much money in these lower leagues. Usually it's all free transfers. We have a lot of guys coming in. This one came from Larn. And this one came from Glentorn. So they did good. As far as that, let's go look at the next year. 18 and 19. Correct the date nicely. We were in a 6th year, Group 2. Looks like it's another year full of green. A couple of ties, but yeah, we went unbeaten this time around. This is awesome. Biggest home game, 131, which is not bad. Let's go look at the stage and see how they did here. 18-19, 134 points, up and up. I love it. I love when I see unbeaten records. So 134 points. And the only next thing we gotta look at is their transfer history for this year. A lot of free transfers. And one from Warren Point is still free, but that's awesome. And a couple of guys went out, so not a big deal. Let's go back to our schedule. 1920. Oh, another great season. Love it. Absolutely love it. 1 tie at the start and all wins. Another unbeaten. This is awesome. Let me go. Let's look at the stages. 45 wins, 1 draw, no losses, 136 points. That's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. Transfer history for this year. No money spent. That's awesome. Got one from Glenavon. Oh, a youngster. Oh, good. They're building for the future. One went to Raceview, but that's about it. And now we're going to go back, and we're going to go to their 2021. Here comes the cup. So we got promoted again. We went to Belfast Telegraph C3, which I'm not sure if it's the correct name for it, but this database is where we're putting it. We're going to go first just to look at the cup run. Looks like we won the first round, which is awesome, and then we got knocked out by Crusaders, which are in the top tier, so that's not a big deal. Let's see their form. Look at we had 1 tie in the league, 2nd, 3rd tie, 4th tie, 1 loss, 6 ties. Wow, they did amazing again. Absolutely amazing. Yep, promoted. 38 wins, 7 draws, 1 loss, 121 points. I love when I see the 101 over 100 points and then almost no losses. So that's awesome. That is absolutely awesome. So next year we'll be in their Premiership, Premier Intermediate League. This is where I'm currently at with Andella FC. If you're following that project, So we're going to be next year. So let's look at their transfer history for that. Not too many. 6 players in for free. One from Call, 28-year-old. A lot of free transfer and retirement. That's okay. That's not bad. So we look at their schedule, their transfers, the league. Now quickly look at their landmarks. We always do. The biggest thing we're looking here is for expansions for the stadium or upgrading schools and everything like that. So it doesn't look like there's much going on there. Just promotions and appointments of vice captains and captains. But we look at their cabinet and we got 4 trophies now, guys. From 17-18, so we'll have 4 straight promotions. That is absolutely amazing. And the last thing we gotta look at is our club details. So our reputation went from 100 to 600. I'm assuming that's with all the wins and promotions and some cup games that we played. Our club attendance went to 104. Minimum stayed the same. Maximum stayed the same. There's still no seating in their stadium, but the condition is at 1. And then the only thing that changed in the facilities, coaching and recruitment, was junior coaching went up to 5. So that's awesome. So they are improving a little bit, I'm assuming, hiring coaches. But the biggest thing is finances. See how we're doing. So we still have 567 million, which is awesome. 169 million transfer budget, 262 million. So within 5 seasons, they haven't even wasted half of the money that we were giving them. So that's good. That's good. So they still have money for our promotions. Local rich. We still don't have a continental competition, but that's coming soon. Just to look at the detail, 25 season holders. I think last time was 25. Enjoying life at the club, worth 568 million. I believe next time when we go 5 more years forward, they're gonna, I'm assuming, either build a new stadium or they're gonna expand theirs, which is gonna be some money coming in, which is gonna be awesome. Media prediction first. We can look at facilities, but we went over that. Field condition, very good. So next time, guys, when we come back, we're going to go another 5 years forward, another 5, so 10 years. So we'll be at the 15 mark where we see if we got to the Premier in Northern Ireland, see if we were able to enter Champions League and win that at least one round in Champions League. If you like the videos, guys, always like, subscribe. You got any ideas for new projects or anything else you want to see, other clubs that you want to see this with, let me know down below. As always, have a nice day, guys.